Hello, my name is Laurent and I am the co-founder of Tehtris Company, which is a French company, with Éléna Poincet. Here in this company, I am the CTO, which means that I am organizing everything linked to technology because we are a cybersecurity company. So what is cybersecurity right now in the world? Cybersecurity is the fact that all the devices, billions of devices are all interconnected over the internet. And the problem is that they are sometimes vulnerable to hackers, evil hackers that could get an access remotely so that they could, for example, take the data or modify the data or also get rid of the device so that it would not work anymore. Example, let's imagine that someone would break inside your phone. They could get an access to your pictures, your emails, maybe your social life. Or if that would be, for example, an hospital, that might be a problem because they could modify the medical things that you would have to follow to have a good health. And also imagine that they would break the power in Europe. We would lose the electricity, etc. So cybersecurity is very important. This is the first step for the resiliency of everything for the digital world where we live. So what is doing Tehtris for cybersecurity? So Tehtris, we are just 260 people based in Europe. We were first in France and now we are in Spain, Germany, Denmark, because we are in South Europe, DACH region and the Nordics. And we're working with private companies like B2B and also governments so that we can help them at securing, hardening their infrastructure with detection and response on a wide area, like with something called extended detection and response. Our goal, for example, is to avoid cyber sabotage, like ransomwares. Ransomwares when the people destroy hard drives, for example, and they ask for money. And our job is also to avoid cyber spying operations. Sometimes it can be a state, sometimes it can be a private company like spies or military people doing nasty things inside companies or states or even your phone or your computer. So this is our mission. We try to crack the cybersecurity equation on a long term and on a wide area. So right now we are in Germany. We created the German part of Tehtris, which is in charge of the DACH region, And this is extremely important for us, Germany, because France and Germany have strong relationship, especially on technology, but also on security, and also, about diplomatic stuff around the world. And this is why we are trying to find a way to secure European infrastructures thanks to Germany and France collaborations. We have a team in Germany, and they are trying to create a business and relationships with partners in Switzerland, in Austria, and also in Germany, of course. And we made a great start this week with a huge kickoff meeting in Frankfurt, and just before we were in Switzerland, so that was a great week for us for the DACH region. So how is it possible for hackers, evil hackers, to get a remote access or local access to sensitive data? Usually they can, for example, target devices, but they can also target humans. For example, as you know, you shall not click on any links you have, especially in emails from unknown sources, but maybe sometimes known sources. If you have an email like with an attachment, that could be a trap. You shall not click on it. So these kind of attacks are linked to human interaction, but sometimes the hackers also can directly try to access to remote companies through no human interaction. They will just talk, to for example, the routers, the IoT devices, like small devices that are connected to the internet, but also what is called, the firewall, the VPN. So everything that is a perimeter. This is because the companies have a surface of exposure to the internet, and the bad guys are scanning everything on Earth over the internet, and they try to understand if there is something open. And if it's open, it's like on a parking, someone will try to open a door of a car. That's the same over the internet. So we try to open not a door of a car, but a system. And then we try to see if it's vulnerable thanks to weapons, cyber weapons. We call them the exploits. Sometimes they are unknown. We call them the 0 day. And this is our job at Tehtris, to detect this kind of behavior and to detect something that is known as bad or unknown. And this is why the mantra of Tehtris is face the unpredictable. We try to fight against the bad guys on Earth. We are deploying in more than 120 countries. And this is it. You can join us. We are looking for people, skilled people, talents, especially in Germany and Europe. So join us and let's take part of this fight against the bad guys over the internet.